We continue to follow breaking news. George Anthony in the hospital right now after going missing last night. Local 6 was live all night bringing you the breaking news as he was found early this morning at a Daytona Beach motel where deputies say he was sending suicidal text messages to his family, and Local 6 has learned he wrote several unfinished suicide notes. We've also learned in the past few hours, Casey Anthony was told about her father's disappearance. Kimberly Houck joins us now live from the Orange County Jail. And Kimberly, what have you been able to find out? When did Casey find out this news?
Well, she found out early this morning, Eric, and I just spoke with her attorney, Jose Baez. When he showed up here at the jail just about 90 minutes ago, he came to meet with Casey, but he told me that he sent an associate first thing this morning to tell Casey about the disappearance of her father. But a jail spokesperson tells me that's not the case. It was really a health services worker who informed Casey about her missing father early this morning, and neither one of them would speak about how she took the news.
I've been strict about not commenting about her reactions and things like that while she's going through this process, and I think it's a smart thing to stick to right now. She's holding up. That's the best I can say right now. My job is I'm her lawyer, not a counselor as far as psychological issues are concerned. If I feel that that's something she needs, we certainly put her in touch with the right people to deal with those. But quite frankly, I'm focused on her case, and that's the way we have to be because the stakes are just too serious.
A spokesperson for the jail says Casey is being held alone in her cell. She does have access to round-the-clock mental health professionals here at the jail, and she does have a radio to listen to for news updates. Now, to give you a little insight into Casey's relationship with her father, we understand it was somewhat strained, but back in August, right before she bonded out of jail for the first time, she and her attorney came up with this plan to see if they could get her a face-to-face meeting with one of her family members while she was behind bars. And listen to why she chose her father, George.
I mean, I wanted to see Lee and I wanted to talk to Lee, but I knew most of that would be an interrogation with him. He'd have a whole list of questions that he'd ask me. With Mom, Mom would dominate a lot of the conversation, which is how it's been. I mean, you and I, we've been separated for a while. And we were just... I want to see all of you, but I wanted to see the one person that I've been so far disconnected from the longest, and that's been you.
And you could tell between that interaction between that father and daughter how emotionally draining the situation has been. Now, of course, Casey was not allowed a face-to-face meeting with her father, even after she wrote a letter to then-Sheriff Kevin Berry asking for permission. The jail only allows inmates to meet in person with their attorneys or a clergy member. Now, Jose Baez just barely left the jail a couple of moments ago. He slipped out quietly. He didn't really say anything, but he was with Casey late last night until midnight, early this morning, just until after midnight. And at that time, he tells me he didn't know about George's disappearance, but of course he does know now, and so does his client Casey. Reporting live from the jail, I'm Kimberly Houck, Local 6.
All right, Kimberly, thank you there. Our reporters are continuing to uncover new details on the George Anthony disappearance and his suicide threats. We're told Cindy Anthony is expected to visit her husband sometime today, and the Anthony family attorney, Brad Conway, also expected to speak. Later on, Local 6 is going to talk to a psychiatrist about what may be going on with George Anthony there at the hospital in Daytona Beach. Keep it here on Local 6 and our website, clickorlando.com, for the very latest.